It's quite the dreary day here in upstate New York. It's mid-December, and I've come out with my camera with the intention of getting some photographs of some colorful things. I know it's a difficult thing to do this time of year, because let me just pan around and I'll show you. If you notice, there are no leaves on the trees. The sky is overcast, threatening, with rain. Everything is just a uniform gray. The leaves on the ground have lost all of their color. It's just brown. The beech trees here, that may have some leaves still stuck to them, they're brown. If you want to find anything with any color, you can forget about it if you're looking on a grand scale. But there is color here, and what you need to do is to focus on smaller things. Something like this patch of lichen here, or on this granite rock. There are variations in color. There's dark green, there's lighter green. A lot of these blotches of color are lichens, which are, believe it or not, live organisms growing on this rock. They grow on trees as well, and lichens are things that I've never really given much thought to. In fact, I've spent most of my time out here in the woods just stepping over them, not giving them a second thought. But lately, within the last few days, I've been researching lichens. I've been researching them on the internet, and now I know I've bashed the internet in a lot of my prior videos, but it's not internet bashing per se. It's social media which I was bashing, and I still think social media is a complete waste of people's time. But the internet does have a huge advantage over other media, and that's what I want to talk about today. What the internet is actually good for. The one area, I have to shield my mic from the wind, the one area where the internet really shines is in education. It used to be that if you were very rich, you got educated. Your family spared no expense. You got private tutors, your music instructor came around, your geography instructor came around. You had a one-on-one relationship with your educator. Everyone else got to work in the fields, or in the mines, or in the factories, or whatever. Later on, universal education exposed more people to at least the bare minimum, reading and writing, some mathematics, but for the most part, you didn't have that one-on-one with an instructor. You had one instructor and a large group of students, whether it was 30 students to a classroom or 400 students to one professor in a lecture hall. The internet, on the other hand, has given everyone access to basically all of the world's information, and I think that's a wonderful thing. So now, no matter what you're interested in, no matter what your income level, you can find out about that topic, whether it's lichens or fire making or astronomy. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have someone in between you and that knowledge, and I think that's a great thing. Now let's talk about the bad thing, the tragedy of it all. What I think is really tragic is to have access to something and to not use it, to not take advantage of it. So anyone can go on their computer and look something up and get multiple opinions on a topic also. This was unheard of in the past, but what do most people do when they flip that computer switch on to the on position? They play games, they watch movies, they chat with people, they post photos of what they had for lunch. I don't know, they don't use the internet for what it's best used for, and that is acquiring knowledge, acquiring information, getting unbiased sources for different topics, getting into the minds of experts who've freely posted the results of their research. They don't do any of that. basically waste their time in the pursuit of entertainment, really. And that's a tragic thing. I'm not saying that, there's no place for entertainment, but when 90% of your usage is just, entertainment, then you may as well go back to working out in the fields or in the mines or something, because you now have access to something, but you're not utilizing it. And that's worse than not having access to it at all. So my 2 cents, I think that the internet is a great resource. I don't think that social media per se is such a great thing. I think it's made people less social, but I see that, it's become the new opiate of the masses, and there's nothing really to be done about it. But for those of you who can look past that and use the internet for what it's really good at doing, and that is getting information out to people directly without having someone in the middle to taint it for you, then you're ahead of the game at that point. You're way ahead of the game. Anyway, I'm going to head out a little more on the trail and see if I can find any more interesting little blotches of color growing on rocks to photograph. That's how I'm spending this Sunday morning. To each his own. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.